Chica.
Mm?
You're never gonna guess what's outside.
What?
You're not gonna guess what's outside. Come, wake up. Come.
What's outside?
Wake up.
Oh, it's sunny outside.
It's really pretty. Look over there.
We're over there.
See that little tiny island?
Is that a polar bear? There's a polar bear on the island.
There's
Oh shit, wait. There's 2 polar bears on the island.
no.
No.
There's
Yeah.
3 polar bears on the island.
There's 3 polar bears on the island. She has some sort of collar on her.
I think she has a tracking collar on.
I never expected coming here that we would have woken up to not 1, not 2, but 3 polar bears on a tiny little speck of land right next to us.
Last night when we pulled in here, we're surrounded by land, and then there's a kind of bigger small island that we anchored behind, and there's a tiny little spit of land over there, and we were making jokes about how it would be like the one island we can go to land on with the dinghy and walk around the whole thing and not have to be worried about polar bears, because we'll be able to see the entire island because it's so small. You can stand up on the little bump of dirt and see the entire island. We've been sort of waking up every hour or two and kind of looking around and making sure that, you know, there's no ice or anything. And I looked over onto the little tiny little spit of land. I was like, those 2 yellowy furry bumps weren't there this morning. And it's 2 polar bear cubs, and the mom is out swimming around, I'm guessing looking for food. It's crazy.
Feet.
A huge percentage of the bears you'll see around here are just single, like solo bears wandering around. And then a very small percentage will be a mom with a cub. And a very small percentage is a mom with 2 cubs. So we're super lucky to see a mom with 2 cubs. It's pretty cool. And they're just enjoying the sunshine today.
Not to scare anybody watching this, but the craziest part is if you do have a small boat or a small sailboat, they are capable of climbing onto your boat. We've heard stories, people going to shore or going off somewhere and coming back to a polar bear, ripping everything on their cockpit. So that's why you have to keep a watch, even if you're at anchor. Because, you know, if you have a swim platform, if you have anything that the polar bear can grab on, he'll climb onto your boat and he can't go inside probably, but it's a scary thing to wake up to, a polar bear in your cockpit.
So here, as we've said before, carrying a rifle when you're off your boat is a requirement outside of Longyearbyen. And you carry it half loaded with the bolt closed and rounds in the magazine or chamber underneath. So it's not technically loaded. You still have to like rack the bolt to put around in the chamber. And we were instructed to also sleep with the rifle that way in the V-berth with us. Because, like Giga said, if you fall asleep with your companionway open, it's very, very rare, but it is technically possible for a bear to climb onto your boat and down inside your boat, which is like a terrifying thought. But yeah, they told us to sleep with a rifle between us and the companionway. So we've been doing that too, but also keeping an eye out because it is daylight all the time. So it's not hard to sort of wake up and take a scan. Polar bears aren't aggressive. They're not out to get you, but they're curious and they're hungry. So that's what we have to keep in mind. I didn't even expect we were going to see a polar bear on this trip. Like,
No,
glaciers, easy to find one, well charted. Like, you can go see a glacier. We all know where they are. Check that one off the list, no problem.
even walruses are easy to find.
There's like 3 or 4 beaches around here where the walruses all hang out. Oh, and reindeer. You can just wander along, and it's not hunting season, so the reindeers are super chill. And you can just walk up, almost pet them, and they're just everywhere. And they're cute and fluffy and eating grass. But polar bears are relatively elusive, and there's no guarantee you're going to see one. And where we are in East Fjorden, it's a lot of tour boats, and there's a lot of activity. There's no cruise ships this year, so maybe that's part of it. But there's been like 1 or 2 polar bear spottings in the fjord in the last couple of weeks. And we're like, yeah, we're probably not going to see one. We'll have to sail outside of Area 10 to see one or something. And, you know, it's okay if we don't. Kika's kind of nervous about polar bears anyway. Kika's a tasty little snack for a polar bear.
I mean, I try to be as brave as I can, right? But my feet are not touching land here. I'm going to be stuck on this boat
Until we get back to Longyearbyen
until
again.
we get back to Longyearbyen because they're pretty, but
They're big.
no, thank you.
The cubs are bigger than you. But
I
it's
think
really-
they're
it's really
beautiful
cool.
from far away.
It's really cool that we were able to see them. Because that's like the one thing that you might not see if you come to Svalbard.
Well, that's the beauty of being here on your own time. If you come here to see something specific,
Yeah.
you have to be patient. You have to spend time in order to see something.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you come here for a 3-day tour, chances are you're not going to see a polar bear.
Chances are it's going to be raining and overcast and windy and crappy conditions.
Yeah.
And you'll definitely see a glacier, and you might see a walrus, and you probably won't see a polar bear. And you definitely won't see a polar bear on a sunny day. That's like winning the Svalbard lottery, I think.
The funniest thing is, coming up here, I was looking through the binoculars at land, and I was, everything that looks slightly off-white,
Every rock.
they look like polar bears. So I'm like, ooh, is that a polar bear? Or is that a polar bear? And then keeps telling me,
Like,
no,
no,
they're not
not
polar
polar bear.
bears. But now that I think about it again, it could have been
They're
polar
all
bears.
polar bears.
They
You
could
saw-
all been
You saw
polar bears.
472 polar bears yesterday.
I mean, one of them,
One of them
one
might have
out of 500 rocks could have totally been a polar bear.
Is that going to be our Svalbard statistic? 1 out of
One
500 white rocks is
Is
a polar bear.
bear. Cheers to coffee and polar bears.
Coffee and polar bears. Never thought I'd be sipping a latte.
Watching polar bears sleep.
How many times in the last year have we started a sentence with, I never thought we'd ever... I feel like the entire last year has just been stuff we never thought we'd ever do on UMA. And then here we are at like 78
78
something,
degrees
almost
north.
79 degrees north, drinking lattes on a sunny day, watching polar bears sleep. What the
We just spent the last 3 hours drinking coffee and admiring these beautiful beasts. And yeah, now the wind picked up just enough. We're going to leave this anchorage and slowly drift downwind to the entrance of the fjord. We have our friends Cecilia and Christopher that live in Longyearbyen, and they have a powerboat, so they're meeting us in front of the fjord, and we're going to be hanging out with them all day and buddy boating. Time to leave. The babies are sleeping, the mom is fishing, same as 3 hours ago, but we just couldn't leave yet because this is the first time we've seen polar bears.
It might be the only time in a long time we see
It might
polar
be
bears,
the only
so-
time we see polar bears in Svalbard, so we're definitely taking it in. And oh, this is amazing. But I'm glad we're on the boat for this, because at any point we can just jet out of here, knowing we can motor faster than they can swim, probably.
Of course I wish we could get closer, but at the same time, I don't want to get closer.
I think I'm at the safe area here. Like, I love that we have a zoom lens that we can see them. I would not want to go closer than this because when they walk, they're big on the camera, and I don't want to see how big they are in front of me. So we are ready to go.
Those shots you see, those Nat Geo shots, those BBC shots of polar bears that are like super zoomed in and close, those guys spend weeks like around the bears, getting used to them getting used to the people. They have super good lenses and everything. And we're not actually supposed to be doing that here. You can't actually pursue polar bears. So the fact that they just sort of showed up on an island beside us is perfect, because we get to be here and observe the bears.
She's still swimming.
Bye, polar bears.
Bye, polar bears. All right, let's raise anchor and jet out of here. Is it clear? Beans. Let's go say hi to our neighbors. Is he gonna try to just come into the boat? Hi, puppy. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes.
Okay. For some reason he loves the dinghy. I
Does
guess
he?
it's because it means that he goes to
Come on for a dinghy ride.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, you're going back out?
Oh. He's like, wait,
All right.
that's not my dinghy.
We've been approved to board. The Customs and Immigration have searched our vessel.
Hi. Officially on camera.
Welcome to Snowy Girl, our Arctic home on the water.
Hi.
Hey, Christopher. Oh, wow. This is nice. It's so much space.
It's so different from a sailboat, right?
Yeah. Oh, let me take off my boots.
We bought this year, so this is like our first season with this boat. So it's exciting to see like how it works.
So did you come here before with the boat? Or this is your first time anchoring here?
No, we love this place. Christopher always comes here because he had a smaller boat before, so he always came here to fish for Arctic char. So there's a lot of Arctic char here. Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes.
It's the same color of the polar bear that we saw today.
Oh, were they really like?
They were
yellow. Though.
yellowish.
They're not white at all.
No.
Step down into the, what do we call this before? The hotel. This seems to be a Norwegian thing. We have stickkabiner. Okay, we fold them. We put a lot of stuff in here. But they're like small little berths. We have the same here, like one of each side, which is perfect because we just use them for storage of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have the toilet in here.
Yeah, it's probably typical.
It's actually pretty good. I'm surprised to even have, a shower. We don't have that at home, so I'm just excited.
Yeah, you have a shower on your boat, but not on your house.
No. So I'm like, that's amazing. And then I feel like it's a big boat. I don't even know. I've never had a boat before. This would be the cabin light. This would be the outdoor light. That's what I know.
Just because they're labeled.
And then don't forget.
Nice.
Okay, let's time this. They go different ways. Oh no! Oh no! Chaos!
You're off kilter as well.
Cheers, guys!
Yeah, thanks for having us over.
Cheers
Thank
to
you for being here.
the most crowded anchorage in Svalbard. 3 boats in it.
3 of us in the anchorage.
Okay, we're getting there. Then we have some sort of line in the face here. Oh my god, what am I making? He looks like he's a gremlin. I don't know. Okay, wait, I know that they have... I'm so sorry, this does not do you justice. Let's do that, stop laying down. Rise to the, okay, see? So difficult.
I mean, it's a spitting image, really.
Anything for treats.
It's a spitting image.
I think we're heading back to town. The weather is kind of moody, so we go back and then we see you in the cabin for a coffee.
Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, yesterday was the only sunny day, wasn't it?
It seems so.
Ask Cecilia if she wants to jump in the water before you guys leave.
Yeah, she's ready for that.
Perfect. See you soon.
That's a terrible idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
He's gonna fly a drone and we're gonna jump.
What is going on now?
We're gonna swim.
Yes.
Why?
It's beautiful weather and we're ready for a nice dip.
We're ready for a
It's
dip.
2 degrees in the ocean.
And it's 8 degrees outside. Great idea.
Great. But it's really nice though. I always do like a morning swim. Always. Who am I?
Always.
No, I don't always do this. I do it sometimes.
I haven't jumped in the water above the Arctic Circle before, so I mean, I feel like it's pretty fitting to do it the furthest north we can possibly go.
Yeah, definitely.
First time in cold water, Svalbard.
Yeah. Get the coldest experience.
And I grew up in Canada where there is no warm water, and I went swimming all the time as a kid, and I'm done. I'm retired. I'm out.
You're just a wuss.
Yes.
Let's do this.
I don't think there is
For
a
me, I
ready.
just go quick in, out, and then I go in again, out. We're gonna go in 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Do you have a heated towel?
I wish. I think the towel is half wet, so.
Yeah, it's like the worst when we get out. Like, drop
1,
off and hold on.
2,
Yeah, go.
3.
Okay, first one done.
Oh, I can't feel my feet.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the energy. Oh. Isn't it nice though when you get up? Because it goes.
Sure. Round 2.
Now it should be a bit better though.
Yeah, because we're used to it.
Yeah,
We're polar girls now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so where's in second down? 1, 2, 3.
It's like so hard to talk.
Salty.
It's, yeah, maybe 2 times should be enough for today.
It feels great.
It wakes you up.
I don't think I would do this every morning, but if
It's a lot easier than you would think
Yes.
though, since it's like cold, but it's not that cold. Weirdly enough.
weirdly. So you're ready for
enough.
round 3 and jumping in?
If
We
you
can
do
do
that,
it.
I'm putting the drone down.
I think we can do it. We can jump in.
Okay.
No, you got
Jump that way.
You jump that way.
This feels horrible.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was worse.
That was definitely worse.
That was worse. 100%. I didn't do that very gracefully.
Oh, that was so worth it.
You guys are insane.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I agree. We are pretty crazy. I think she's crazy and she convinced me.
Was it as bad as you thought it was gonna be?
It wasn't. It wasn't too bad. I think the best part is that you jump in, you can't breathe because it's freezing cold, but then you come out and suddenly the heat just goes from your head to your toes, just.
It's crazy. It's like, whoa,
I know.
right through your body.
As we're shivering, we're saying we're so warm right now.
But then you're already ready to go in again, and then it's like, I love it.
I think jumping in was a good idea too.
Oof, yeah, I don't never do that. I'll do that more. It's so much fun.
Now you have a reason to think of me. She's like, yeah, I remember when Kika and I jumped. What?
Oh gosh. Oh, now I'm like,
yeah, I think it would have been better if it was a little bit sunnier, because then we would have been able to go on deck and actually heat up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, look at that side.
No, you wouldn't. Just
lay out.
it's sunny in Svalbard. That doesn't mean it's warm. That just means
That's
it's
true.
sunny.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Good
well
times.
done.
Yes, I'm proud of us.
Yeah,
we
me
did
too.
it. Yes, we did it.
Good job.
Welcome
we're
to
like-
Svalbard. It feels so good to have that heat just bringing me back to life.
Now that you can feel your fingers and your lips
I
again.
know. No, but this was a lot of fun. I don't think I would have done this by myself. I don't think I would have had the motivation to do it. But yeah, Cecilia convinced me that it was a great idea. And so we did it. And I'm proud of us for that. It was definitely worth it. But guys, if you want to see more about life in Svalbard, Cecilia does have a YouTube channel as well. And she posts some really beautiful videos about her life here. So definitely check it out. And we're just going to be here drinking hot chocolate and heating up with the wood stove and being out on anchor for the next couple of days, because there is this nasty front that is going to be coming our way, and the dock at Longyearbyen is not a very protected dock, as you guys saw from the last nasty front. So we decided to instead stay out on anchor for that, and yeah, after that we'll just keep going and explore a bit more of Svalbard. But until then, this stuff feels nice. It's so much nicer. It's that I can't talk. My lips are still frozen. Alright, well, I think that's the end of this episode because my words don't come out right. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
That's not even a blooper. That's just lips not working anymore.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!